We have the 10th annual Louisiana Book Festival. We're very excited about it. Over 200 authors, programs, stuff for kids. We have a new teen headquarters. One of our goals is to get teens into the festival every year. We're seeing more and more every year. So lots of children's stuff, teen stuff, 200 authors. We have a couple, big name, special, exciting things. Christine Wiltz won the Louisiana Writer Award this year, so we'll be kicking off the festival as usual with that at the Capitol with the Lieutenant Governor and the Louisiana Writer Award. So a lot of stuff going on.
How did all this get started?
Well, back in 2002, we started seeing book festivals all across the country popping up. We thought, we can do that. We're really special. And we have a lot of special things about Louisiana, and people love us. They write about us. So not only do we have authors from Louisiana that write these amazing books, but we have people that come to visit and leave and write about us. So we're lucky that we have authors not just from here, but from all over the country coming to participate.
Is this a one-day or a two-day festival?
It's a one-day festival, but we do have things going on the Friday before. We have our word shops. And if you go to www.louisianabookfestival.org, you can see the listing of all the authors and all the opportunities for the word shops, which are writing workshops.
Tell us a little bit about the authors and their particular interest in Louisiana.
Well, we think it's because we're so special and there's nowhere else like Louisiana. And we hear that from them all the time. Someone will come and visit and spend a summer in New Orleans. Well, they have to write about it, and then they want to come back, and then they send their friends back. And authors have other friends who are authors, and so they write about us. So we just think it's because we're very, very unique. The people are very welcoming. The food is wonderful. We have a zest for life, and so we think that we excite people. It makes people want to come write about us.
Tell us a little bit about the state library's involvement and where libraries are in Louisiana right now compared to maybe several years ago.
Well, the State Library, of course, is the sponsor. We promote and put on the festival with the help of the Lieutenant Governor's office. Jay Darden, when he took office as our new Lieutenant Governor, said, we need to bring the book festival back. Because you'll remember, we sat out that 1 year because we lost our state funding. So he was really instrumental in getting the book festival going and getting it revitalized. So the State Library and my staff put on the event, but we have lots of community partners and a lot of public-private partnerships. No state funding is used for the book festival. It's all donations and our federal money. So it's a very unique way it's put together. As far as libraries, they're being used more than ever before. I know people like to say, oh, what do we need libraries for now that we have the internet? The truth is we need libraries more because of the internet, because the internet drives people to libraries, because in Louisiana, 38% of our citizens don't have internet access. So the Affordable Care Act, all these state and federal services that are now online only. In Louisiana, the only place someone without internet can go is to a public library. They come in a public library and they're like, well, those books look interesting. I'm going to check those books out. This DVD looks interesting, so it drives usage up. So libraries in Louisiana are being used almost more than ever.
Tell us a little bit about the focus on reading and getting young people involved in reading.
Well, we believe deeply that we have to build a culture of literacy in Louisiana. So many of our children are not becoming ready to read by the 4th grade, and sometimes they don't ever learn how to read or are not good readers, successful readers. So we try very hard to put together programming and things that will interest young people to get them to like the book festival or the Letters About Literature contest or the Young Reader's Choice Award or the summer reading program that really triggers that excitement about reading and how it can be fun and what you can learn from it, where you can travel in your mind through a good book. So we really try very hard to get those young people from early literacy all the way through teens to engaged about reading so that they can become lifelong readers and be more successful in life.
How have you seen the book festival grow over the years?
Well, we went from about 5,000 people the first year to 25,000. So we've grown as far as how many people know about us and come, and people are coming from all over the state and some other states, and a few people come from France. You know, we're on the map now as a destination, and it didn't help that a few years ago we were picked the second best book festival in the world for an author to attend. So it's grown in that way, but we've also grown our programming. We've become more sophisticated with how we put it together. We've created some best practices, so we know what we're doing. And people want to come here. So it used to be we would call all these authors to come. Now the authors call us because we've got such a great reputation. And one of the things people love about us is, as opposed to like the Texas Book Festival, which is wonderful and huge, you see your author in an auditorium, whereas in Louisiana, you're going to sit face to face with them, maybe in a room with 20 or 30 people, so you get to talk to them and they get to reach out to you. And they love it, and our citizens love to be able to have that intimate interaction.
What do you enjoy the most about the book festival?
I think I enjoy seeing the young people walking around that day. You see them excited about, the costumes, the characters that our staff wear for some of the books. We see them with their families. We see whole families out during that day. And so you see this multi-generational interest in reading and education and being better. And that's really what our goal is. It's fun and it's wonderful, but it's also educational. And as long as we can keep our kids engaged in reading and literature and thinking and being productive and being successful, that's really what we want to do.
If people have questions like more information, what should they do?
They should go to our website, www.louisianabookfestival.org.